Guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're doing a little bit of a different video, more like a walk and talk, because we are now in Cortina d'Ampezzo, and it got me thinking a lot about the weekend because we brought 25 people out. 23 of them are in AST, 22, 23 are in AST, and it's just great to see. I'm so grateful because so many people have had their lives changed, and it also got me thinking because every single one of them said the most important thing and the best thing they got from sales and coming out and coming to a ski trip and moving to different countries, moving to Spain, a lot of them go to Marbella, for example, is the fact that they can leave their hometown. Because especially as an Irishman from Cavan, like even my dad when we were younger, he had the choice between going to Australia or going to Cavan in the middle of nowhere in Ireland. So I think he had too many whiskeys when he was making that decision. But from there, I grew up in Cavan from like the age 4 to 19, 20. And I'm sure like many of you realize that like people think very small in your hometown, and people don't really like when somebody does something out of the ordinary. And so the more you continue to be in that environment, your frequency gets lowered to it completely. And if you guys have ever read Reality Transurfing, I'd highly recommend it. If you want to read any book, read Reality Transurfing, which talks a lot about the importance of frequency, which basically means like your state of mind and your mood and just your overall like aura. That's a good way of explaining it. And if your frequency is like up here, you're the highest you could be, you feel so great, you're closing some deals, you're having a great time, but then you go outside and it's raining, the weather's shit. People in the hometown, because the weather affects your mood so much, it affects so many other people's mood as well. You become like those people around you. And that's why when I was 19, 20, I just needed to get out. I was like, shit, how could I do it? How do I make money online and go away? Like even when the first time I ever went away for the first time was to Portugal with Joshua J. Josh Talks Biz on Instagram. If you guys aren't following him, we went to Portugal and we sat on the balcony and I said, wouldn't it be great to do this full time and get out of Ireland? And we did it. We went into sales. We went to online sales and we started traveling the world. Traveling is just a byproduct to the benefits you can give a company. If you can collect cash from another company, you get paid. And if you can do it remotely, you can live anywhere you want. And so that's why I'm always one of the biggest advocates for sales overall. One of the biggest advocates for sales being the easiest pathway to getting to where you want in life. And the reason behind that is with sales, it's the fundamental main part of business. Like if people try to build a company, they don't know how to sell. Like how are you going to market your product? How are you going to market yourself? How are you going to sell any product or services? You're not going to make any money, and that's why your businesses fail. I had 5 businesses fail before I got into sales. 5 of them. I paid $4,000 to get into a gym or build a gym in the back of my house. I did 1 PT session and I said, I don't think this is for me. I did drop shipping on eBay with Amazon products and I got banned. I did a couple of other different things, like trading. Everybody wants to do a bit of trading, right? But then you realize you're just skipping the main part, which is how do I learn how to sell? How do I learn how to articulate our voice? Buongiorno. Good morning. And how do you learn how to communicate with people? How do you learn how to articulate your voice? How do you learn how to add conviction to your voice? Because when you can add conviction to your voice, people will believe you so much. Because at the end of the day, communication is just 7% words. It's 30-odd% body language, but the rest is like your tone. How do you say it? And that skill will get you out of your hometown. It'll get you thinking differently. When you get around other people that are doing well, performing, you'll perform at a different rate. You'll think even bigger. You'll think, am I even thinking big enough? Because you're probably not thinking big enough. And that's why you need to get out of Ireland. Another aspect of why you need to leave your hometown is when people are thinking so small, it affects your mindset so much. It affects how you think. It affects how abundantly you think as well. Like when I went to Vegas, my scarcity mindset was destroyed. And the reason it was destroyed was people were losing hundreds of thousands of dollars every single night. And you're like, how did they even get a couple $100,000, right? How could I be in that same position? And it makes you think bigger. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not thinking big enough. If people have the ability to go to a casino and there's hundreds of thousands in a night, surely I could make hundreds of thousands in a month, easily. But when you go back to Ireland, there's not very many reference points. And Tony Robbins talks a lot about this, like references. Other people in your area, other people doing well, other people in sales. That's why I want to be a reference to you guys. And a reference to the fact that you can make it out. You can get out of your hometown. You can think differently. You can get into sales. You can make money online. So that's what I want to be. I want to be the reference point for Ireland. I want to be the reference point for Cavan as well. Because, I don't know, man, people just think too small. So I want to just walk and talk with you guys for this YouTube video. I'm going to have another vlog coming out of Cortina. I'm so sure you guys will see. And this view here, it's immaculate, let me put it that way. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Took a couple notes, and I'll see you guys in the next one.